Do you love cakes? Do you love events? Do you love excitement? Do you love glitz and glam? Then this is the show for you. Welcome to Bake That Cake with Dripples. My name is Darla Kene. Sit back and let's get right into it. Ora Vance, one of Port Harcourt's topmost event planner, visited the bakery with Stephanie, a bride-to-be, with her mom to order a cake for her wedding.
So we want to get a very good cake that depicts luxury, depicts royalty, and very detailed to the core.
What's the shade for the day?
Purple, lilac, beige, and white.
Okay, and white. All right, so I'll do a sketch.
Okay.
Maybe I guess 6 tier. Tall, beautiful. You love flowers, right?
Oh, yes.
So we're going to be working with
I know
flowers.
she likes flowers.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll do a rough sketch. White flowers.
Yes. It's looking beautiful already.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see what it looks like at the end.
But you understand what I'm doing?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. And then more. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're having another.
So we met through a friend. I think our first date, he told me, he's like, "You're gonna be my wife." And I looked at him, I'm like, "Are you crazy?" I'm like, "This guy's crazy." And actually from there, like, you know, we started getting along and he proposed to me on my birthday, actually. So it's been a roller coaster, but it's been amazing.
I'd like our base to be petal as well.
Okay.
Mommy, do you understand? And yes, you mentioned the descending cake.
Yes.
So that'll be fine. Mommy can't wait. Ora wanted a luxurious cake, a very tall one, royal, and most importantly, a descending cage revealing the cake. So yes, so this is what we're planning to do. I don't know if you can see it. This is just a rough sketch. Not everything is done here. We're going to be having more details on the cake
Looking
as we
luxury
work.
already.
Dripples suggested instead of white cake, can we go with a purple cake? What was on my mind when she said that? I don't know. I felt that she would nail it.
Can we have an all, either lilac or purple, all one color, monochrome in lilac? And then all our flowers are going to be in white. Our designs on the cake also in white. And then we're having touch of gold around the cake to beautify it. Something very different.
That sounds good.
Sounds interesting.
See, you know, I've been thinking about this, like, this one, mommy is coming. I hope they'll appreciate this. So it's going to really come out. No one has done it. It's something very different. I think I'm just imagining that color. It will come out really nice and really elegant. We want that royal touch. We'll have it on this cake.
Wow.
I feel confident that this cake is going to be 100%. It's going to give luxury. It's going to give beauty, anything, name it. I'm excited and I can't wait.
We are so excited. We cannot wait to start on this project. This is another project we're looking forward to.
I look forward to it.
And I'm glad, I'm happy you love the design. Mommy loves the design. I'm sure your husband too will.
Oh, he will for sure. He will.
Thank you for trusting us.
Oh.
And Ora, yes, we're good to go. We're ready to do this. Thank you so much. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
After bouncing ideas back and forth, we decided on an exquisite 6-tier all-purple wedding cake with white and gold accents. Usually, wedding cakes come in calm colors like white, ivory, or blush pink. But this time, we are going all out with something completely different. It's an all-purple cake with white flowers and lots of gold designs on the body. There's going to be a lot going on this cake, guys. Sit back and it's time to bake that cake. So right now, we'll be working on a petal-shaped cake, baked in circles, and then we're going to be using templates to cut the shape out. Can I have the cake, please? Right here, we have our vanilla, red velvet, chocolate, vanilla, and red velvet. Okay? Thank you. Now here is our template cut out. This is what we're going to use, and just place direct on the cake, like so. So gently, let's have buttercream, just to help it stay in place. Put it down. And then we'll go gently. At this point, I won't go too deep in it so we don't cut too much of the excess. So if you notice, I'm not going so deep because we don't want to cut too much of the cake. So we'll just go gently. The template is just a guide, bringing out the details around the edges, like so. We'll just continue like this, shaping out until we are sure of our shape, the angles. We'll continue same way to the other petals, and we'll be right back. We kept shaping the cake until we got the shape we wanted. We covered the entire cake with buttercream, placed it in the fridge to set before applying the ganache. Our petal shape is properly shaped, looking good. Next, we're going to add buttercream, crumb coated with buttercream. We'll set it in the fridge to set a bit, and then we'll finalize it with ganache before covering in fondant. All right, so start very small. So we're just adding little, and then we'll scrape out the excess. Let this set a bit, and then we'll go again with ganache. Whew. Just small. And what I'm doing here is crumb coating. So I'm gonna call it dirty icing. Again, from the edge. And then from the top. Is the ganache ready? Check it, I hope it's not drying out. We'll send this to the refrigerator, get the base cake, which is already covered in fondant, and then we'll start up with our designs. When this is ready, we'll bring it back, and then we'll continue. Right now, our 12 inches petal cake is chilling in the fridge to set up. We've picked up the base petal cake, which is already covered in fondant. Now we'll have to decorate them with our molds. Here we have the molds being done, semi-dry, and we're attaching them one after the other. So just wet with water and then stick to the body of the cake. See, your space is wide. What you have to put into consideration is the size of your petal. All right, so that space is really wide. It might not carry all. It's not as large as this, okay? Good, this is fine. We like working with left and right mold, so whatever we fix here can also go on this side. Those are the kind of molds we love to buy because it just makes the work easier. Perfect. You see, it's out of mistakes sometimes. You get really nice designs. That's the mind of a creative, you know. We're going to steam this by taking out the dust with the steamer, and then we'll go ahead with our detailing. Our focus was on luxury, so we chose a combination of mold that screamed luxury and royalty. After mixing up molds, we came up with a design that we were so proud of. Now it was time to start painting. So now we've succeeded in taking out the sugar dust. We will now paint. And we're going to be having the surface painting. Can I have the gold quickly? Go surface. This is beautiful. What we're trying to get is the detailing. That's why we're doing the surface, so we can see the design a bit and not too much in full. I hope this surface will be fine. Huh? Are you feeling it? Try and be sharp. You feel them? Which one be sharp, I beg? Sharp, sharp. It's brilliant. Okay, oh, slangs. Ooh, look at this. Just look at that. Sharp, sharp, sharp. This one, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Now, this is looking sharp, according to them. I think this is fine. You know, so yes, we're going to add in more of this mold to the rest petals, and then we'll be right back. We went ahead with surface painting, and it turned out beautifully, regal, exactly what we wanted and more. We set it aside for the craft to finish, and then picked up our chill 12 inches petal cake. Right now, our cake is out of the refrigerator. We'll quickly go with the ganache. So I will just roll this very quickly because this is cold. Gently. Just with it. Yeah, this has actually sealed up everything. Back to this again. Now that it's not too hard, we'll just take out the excess. All right, as usual, we just go around it to make it soft, and then we'll scrape out the excess while it is soft. Once this is hard, you can't force it, otherwise you'll break it. We covered the entire cake with ganache using a steamer and a scraper, and then we popped the cake into the fridge to make it firm up before covering it with fondant. All right, our cake is out of the refrigerator. It is set. We've cut out the trimming from the top. Next, we're going to steam the top, because we're going to be starting with the top. Steam a bit to make it tacky a bit for the fondant to rest on. Okay, we'll go ahead with the fondant. Smoother, please. We'll just go. Make sure it's sticking properly. Take out the excess, not too much. We'll be going gently to cut out the excess. All right, so all we need to do is just go underneath. Cut direct on the fondant. All right, so the top is done. And before we stick the side panel, we'll have to make sure the top surface is wet a bit with water, a little bit tacky, to enable the side fondant to rest. And then wetting the sides, we've lifted the fondant on the body of the cake using our hands to emphasize the grooves to bring out the shape of the petals. Straight to the ground, go in, then go in again. So we'll just go to the top, to the side, to the side. So I want the depth to be really pronounced, but that's what will really give the shape. Oops. So now we'll cut out the top, and same way, this time we'll just come, make sure this is marrying neatly to the edge. So we'll just go gentle, and then from the top, no pressure. We carefully cut out the excess fondant, revealing a beautiful shape. We rolled out a very thin fondant to cover the exposed seam on top of the cake and carefully cut out the excess. massage very well around the corner, the edge top. And then we'll cut same way. From the under. Just like so, we're going to repeat the same process around all the corners, and we'll be right back. Finally, the 12 inches petal cake was ready. Now, for this cake, we used the same design as on the 28 inches petal cake. We set it aside and picked up our styrofoam separator and started attaching our flowers. So we're going to be fixing them like this. I want it to look really full from the top. Like this. We began adding different types of flowers and gold balls, making it full and lush and giving the entire cake a luxurious look. Can I see all the flowers? I can see peony. So that we'll have all of them mixed up here. I don't want just one. We quickly finished attaching the flowers to the separator, and with that, all the individual pieces were ready. We'll finish up with the floral work by adding in more flowers, and then we're done. I'm sure everything is set for us to leave now, Abby. Same flower all through. Take me another that. Let's fix underneath. Make sure carry all of them, okay? So yeah, this is done. We need to pack up all our pieces and then head straight to the venue. So guys, we're all set for Stephanie and Kristen. Let's head over to the venue for the final installation. We arrived at the hall, which was still being set up because we got there early. The cage was being decorated with flowers that will nicely contrast with our purple cake. This is our cage, right? We have a machine here that's going to be hanging the cake, and we have the second machine that's meant to be hanging the cage. Now, cake and cage. What we're doing right now is trying to see how we can decorate the cage to make it look really lush and beautiful, and at the same time, we need to balance it to make it really set well. But guys, we don't have time on our side, so we're just trying to work with this time. We hope and we pray we do this so quickly and then set up our cake. The cake was all set, but before attaching it to the hook, we needed to raise it, test it, balance it to make sure everything was working properly. We don't raise them. Innocent. Innocent. Innocent, stop. We won't do it. For me, to be on the safe side, let's work without it. Now, all our hopes came crashing when our cake was ready, and it was now time to take this cage up to fit in our cake. Oh yeah, now on machine, you think they did a dance, you refuse to just go up. At that point, we were like here and already close to the time of the event to start. We're all feeling really sad that we're not able to achieve this project, as in our cage. It's looking really beautiful, but it's sad the mechanism, the machine is not working for us. We're going to try this again in another project, God willing.
When we went to the hall that morning, we were like, the cage was coming down. All of a sudden, it stops dropping. And when I was like, innocent, what was happening? I said, I don't know. That the thing was dropping this morning, but I don't know what happened again. She was like, no, not today, not today.
Setting up the sending cake, now something we see they try to still understand them, try to talk through. So every mistake we make from every past events, they try to make more research to know how to do better, do more better. But after a long while, due to the pressure and the tensions we don't do already, we just say, okay, we just got to do without the cage. So we all use only just to descend the cake.
And she was not looking very happy at all. And I was sad. I was waiting to be very excited to see the cage, but nothing come out.
Every one of us were all sad, including myself. I wasn't happy, but we just need to put that, that positive vibe and energy. I've not seen her that way before. It wasn't a good sight to behold. But yeah, she was able to put herself together, and then it was time for the couple to cut their cake, and everything went perfectly well after that moment.
I just didn't feel very sad. I was looking at her face. She was not smiling. So we have to bring down the cage and walk without the cage.
From that point on, everything went smoothly. Although we had a sense of disappointment, even though our cake was beautiful, we had to keep moving forward. The event was amazing. When it was time to cut the cake, it descended smoothly to the awe of our guests, especially the newlyweds.
God, Dripples, you surprised me. Like, I'm amazed. Thank you so much for that beautiful cake. Like, I can't really explain how I feel right now, but that was amazing. Thank you so much. Like, you're the best. That was luxury. That was everything, even better than what I was expecting. Thank you so much for making my special day more fabulous. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Now, finally, we've come to the end of this beautiful event. It was amazing. Everything went really well. Our cake was looking gorgeous. And again, the feedback from the bride was everything. Until next time, catch ya. As we wrap up this thrilling episode, I want to give special thanks to everyone, both in front and behind the scenes. And to you, thanks for sticking with us. Until next time, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.